All right, back now with Bryan. Yes, the calendar has flipped into 2024, and the Canucks are still atop the Western Conference. Not only that, they're just 2 points behind the New York Rangers for first overall in the entire NHL. I would ask, Hazer, if you're surprised by this, but given your preseason prediction, I would suggest that you would use a much stronger word than surprised.
Yes, I would be shocked. If you had have told me on October 1st that the Vancouver Canucks would be in the position they're in, I'd say I'd be shocked by that. But I think the best compliment I can give Vancouver is I'm no longer shocked. I'm no longer surprised, Gino, because it started opening night. They spanked the Edmonton Oilers 8-0. Everyone the next day was talking about Edmonton, myself included. What's wrong with Edmonton? What happened to McDavid, Draisaitl? Vancouver just kept going about their business. They kept winning games, picking up points. And I think the best compliment you can give a team that would be in a surprising position, if I had have told you 2 months ago they'd be here, that it's no longer surprising, that they are legit. The coach is clearly pushing the right buttons. They've got talent. They've got depth. They've got goaltending. It's not a surprise anymore. Vancouver's the real deal.
But not everybody's convinced. The odds makers still aren't showing them any love. FanDuel has them listed 13th in the Stanley Cup odds to win it all. 2 teams ahead of them aren't even currently in a playoff spot right now. You admitted you were wrong about their chances of making the playoffs. But are you ready to call them an official Stanley Cup contender yet?
Yes, I am there now. It has changed over the course of a month, month and a half. I will admit, Gino, opinions are subject to change. That's the beauty of it, right? We live in this hot take world. We give them, but sometimes you can adjust them. Early in the season, I did not believe that this would be consistent for Vancouver. But watching them night in, night out, I like the depth that they have there, and I like the size that they have brought in. Zadorov, clearly. You look at Carson Soucy. You look at others on the back end. That's how you need to be built. They have that top pairing in Hronek and Quinn Hughes, which are studs. They're going to play a ton of minutes. Beyond that, it's size, it's depth. They got a true number one in Demko who's been healthy, and that's big. I think Vancouver's the real deal. Again, like I said, I think they can chase a Stanley Cup this year. I think they'll be more active, too, leading up to the trade deadline.
What do you say to the naysayers? They're like, come on, it's only a matter of time. We're still about a third of the way into the NHL season. They'll come back down to earth, that they haven't proven anything yet.
You haven't been watching them. That's what I would say. You haven't been watching them because every single night they consistently go out there and they play the same game. And again, they have rock stars on that team. Gino Pettersson is a rock star. Obviously, Besser's having a great year. Quinn Hughes is one of the 4 or 5 best defensemen in the world. And Demko's doing the same thing, and he's in his prime. This is not players that are not capable of consistently putting up big numbers. They are just all collectively doing it, and Rick Tocchet's a big part of this, too. Rick Tocchet came in late last season. Obviously, he laid some groundwork that has really paid off dividends early in this season. They have banked so many points. They're going to cruise to the playoffs, right? It's about fighting for home ice. Once you get there, we'll see what they're made of in the playoffs, but as of right now, I love the way they're playing every single night.
You know who else loves them individually? FanDuel loves what the Canucks have been doing, and they think they can clean up the individual awards right now. Hughes is the favorite for the Norris. You mentioned him. Tocchet is the favorite for the Jack Adams. You threw him some love. And Demko has the second best odds to win the Vezina right now, so FanDuel is on your side.